The world is gray today. The sky over Sparta is heavy, swollen with dark clouds that cling to the peaks of Mount Taygetus. We are leaving home, not with fanfare, not with songs, but with the steady, rhythmic beat of sandals on the hard earth. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Listen to the sound of the march. 300 pairs of feet moving as one beast. We are walking north, towards the Hot Gates, towards destiny. The air is thick with humidity. You can taste the electricity on your tongue. You can smell the ozone and the scent of oiled leather straps. The king walks at the front. Leonidas. He is not a young man anymore. His beard is flecked with gray, like iron filings, but his back is straight, a pillar of stone. He carries his shield not as a burden, but as a part of his own body. A single drop of rain falls. Tap. It hits the bronze curve of a shield. Then another. Tap. And another. The sky opens up. This is not a gentle shower. This is the wrath of Zeus. The rain comes down in sheets, washing away the dust of the road. It runs down the grooves of the bronze helmets. It soaks into the heavy red cloaks, turning the wool dark and heavy. Feel the weight of that cloak on your shoulders, warm, wet, heavy. It is a comforting weight, like a heavy blanket protecting you from the wind. The temperature drops, but you are not cold. The heat of the march, the heat of the bodies around you, keeps you warm. Look at the shield in front of you, the aspis. It is a massive circle of bronze and wood. Raindrops bead up on the oiled metal, shimmering like jewels before sliding off. Run your mind over its surface. It is scarred, scratched from old battles, but it is unbroken. It is the wall that separates us from the chaos. Behind the shield, you are safe. The rain hammers against it. A chaotic drumbeat. Tucka, 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 tucka. It is a hypnotic sound. White noise, drumming out your thoughts, drowning out the fear. The thunder. Far ahead, the mountains rise up like black teeth against the gray sky. Rumble. Low thunder rolls across the valley. It vibrates in your chest, deep, resonant, but the march does not break rhythm. Left, right, left, right. We are walking into the storm. We are walking into the narrow pass where the sea meets the cliff. where the numbers do not matter. Only the line matters. Only the man next to you matters. Shoulder to shoulder, shield to shield. Breathing the same wet air. Focus on that rhythm. The rain, the feet, the thunder. Everything else is fading away. We are almost there. The march ends. We have arrived. Thermopylae. The Hot Gates. Look around you. It is a strange, wild place. On one side, the sheer cliffs of the mountain shoot straight up into the storm clouds, solid, black, unclimbable. On the other side, the dark Aegean Sea crashes against the rocks. Crash, hiss, crash, hiss. The pass is narrow here. So narrow that only one cart can pass at a time. It feels close, protective, like the neck of a bottle. The air smells different here. Beneath the scent of rain and salt, there is the smell of sulfur. Steam rises from the hot springs nearby. White ghosts of steam, twisting in the rain, mixing with the fog. It is a place between worlds. And this is where we make our stand. But first, we must build. There is an old wall here, built by the Phocians long ago. It is broken, crumbled. The king gives the order, not with a shout, but with a nod. We lay down our spears. We keep our shields close, and we begin to lift the stones. Listen to the rhythm of the work. It is slow, heavy, deliberate. A soldier bends down, his wet hands grasping a heavy limestone rock. He lifts it, grunt. He places it on the wall, thud. Stone on stone, click, fitting them together like a puzzle. There is no mortar, only balance, only weight. The rain makes the stones slippery, shining like gray glass, but our hands are sure. We are building a barrier. A line in the sand, higher and higher, blocking out the north, blocking out the world. Look down at your feet. The ground has turned to mud, thick red clay. It sucks at your sandals. Squelch, squelch, but it holds you firm. You are rooted to the earth. Your leather armor is soaked through. It creaks with every movement, creak, crack. Water drips from the rim of your helmet, running down your nose into your beard. taste it, fresh, cold, clean. It washes away the sweat. It cools the skin. Behind us, the sea is restless. The waves are getting higher with the storm. Listen to them pounding the shore. A constant, deep roar. It sounds like 1,000 drums beating in the deep. But it is a friendly sound. The sea guards our flank. The mountain guards our back. And this wall of wet stone guards our front. We are enclosed. We are locked in, safe within the pocket of the pass. The wall is finished. It stands waist-high across the pass, a jagged line of gray against the green valley. Stand behind it now. Crouch down. Feel the shelter it provides. The wind howls over the top. But down here, behind the stones, the air is still. You are hidden. You are invisible to the enemy eyes. Rest your back against the cold, wet rocks. Let the walls support your weight. You have done the work. The trap is set. The door is closed. Now we wait in the rain, in the silence. The sun has abandoned the sky. There is no sunset tonight. Only a gradual shift from gray to charcoal to absolute black. The night at Thermopylae is thick. You cannot see the hand in front of your face. You can only hear the storm. The rain has found a rhythm now, a relentless drumming on the earth. Pat, 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 pat. The wind howls through the pass, searching for a way in. But we are huddled together behind the wall, sheltered by the stone, sheltered by the mountain. It is time to bring light to the darkness. Watch the soldier kneeling in the mud. He holds a piece of flint and steel. His hands are wet, cold, clumsy. He strikes the metal. Clink! A tiny spark dies in the damp air. He strikes again. Clink! Another spark, brighter this time. He cups his hands around a small pile of dry moss, protecting it like a newborn child. He blows gently. A thin curl of white smoke rises. It smells of earth and burning grass. Then a small tongue of orange flame appears. It fights against the wind. It flickers, it dances, but it survives. He adds small twigs. then thicker branches. The fire begins to eat the wood. Listen to the sound of the burning. Crackle, pop, hiss. The wet wood complains as it burns. Sap boils and bubbles on the bark. White steam mixes with the dark smoke. The smell of burning pine fills the air, rich, resinous, comforting. It covers the smell of the sulfur. It covers the smell of the rain. It is the smell of home. We gather around the flames. 10 men to a fire, shoulder to shoulder. Look at the faces illuminated by the orange glow. Hard faces, scarred faces, but in the firelight they look softer. Eyes reflecting the dancing flames. We hold out our hands to the heat, palms open, fingers spread. Feel the heat travel through your skin, thawing the numbness in your fingertips. The heat radiates into your wet armor, turning the bronze warm to the touch. Steam rises from our soaked cloaks, rising up and up, joining the clouds. We are drying out. We are resting. The king stands a little further back. He does not sit. The firelight catches the edge of his helmet, painting a line of gold on the bronze. He is watching the darkness beyond the wall. He is watching the sea. He says nothing. He does not need to speak. His presence is enough. Like the fire, he is the center. Like the fire, he keeps the darkness at bay. Turn your eyes back to the fire. Stare into the heart of the embers, red, pulsing, glowing. Watch the flames change shape. A dancer, a spear, a mountain. They rise and fall, rise and fall, just like your breath. The sound of the rain outside the circle begins to fade away. It is just a distant hum now. Here in the circle of light, there is only warmth. There is only the crackle of the wood. You are safe here. You are warm. You are ready to rest. Watch the embers glow and fade. The fire burns low. The embers are turning from bright orange to a dull, sleepy red. It is time to rest. We do not have tents. We do not have soft beds of feathers. We have the earth. We have the stone. And we have each other. Watch the soldiers preparing for sleep. It is a ritual as old as Sparta itself. They unclasp the heavy bronze brooches at their shoulders. Click. They unroll their great red cloaks, the chlamys. Feel the texture of the wool. It is rough, thick and warm. It smells of wood smoke from the fire and the faint, sweet scent of olive oil. They wrap themselves in the fabric, cocooning their bodies against the damp night air, lying down on the hard ground as if it were the finest silk. Now look at where they rest their heads. Not on a bag, not on a stone, but on the rim of the shield, the auspice. The bronze curve fits perfectly against the neck. It is hard, yes, but it is familiar. It is the pillow of a warrior. Lean your head back now. Imagine the cool, smooth metal against your cheek. It vibrates slightly with the thunder in the ground. Hum. It sings a song of safety. With your ear against the shield, you can hear the heartbeat of the army. Thump, 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 thump. A collective rhythm. The camp is not silent yet. There is a low murmur of voices. Listen closely. They are not talking of Persians. They are not talking of death. They are talking of home. Whispering stories of the Eurotas River, glittering in the sunlight. Whispering of the wind in the cypress trees. Whispering of their wives, braiding their hair in the golden afternoon. The voices are soft, melodic, blending with the sound of the rain outside. It is a lullaby of memory. One by one, the voices trail off. Sentences left unfinished. Laughter turning into soft sighs. The stories fade into the dark. Even in sleep, the line remains unbroken. We lie shoulder to shoulder, back to back. If one man shivers, the man next to him shares his warmth. If one man dreams, the man next to him guards his sleep. We are a single organism, a living wall of flesh and bronze. You are part of this chain. You are linked. To the left, a brother. To the right, a brother. You do not need to keep your eyes open. They are watching for you. You do not need to be afraid. They are strong for you. The weight of the armor is gone. You have taken off the helmet. The cool night air touches your forehead, drying the sweat. Your breathing slows down, matching the rhythm of the man beside you. In and out, in and out. The rain hammers against the other side of the wall, but it sounds far away now, like a drum beating in another valley. It cannot reach you here. Nothing can reach you here. Wrapped in red wool, pillowed on bronze, surrounded by brothers, you are safe. Let go. The camp is silent now. 300 men, deep in the world of dreams. But one pair of eyes remains open. Leonidas. He moves away from the dying embers of the fire. He walks to the wall we built. His boots sink into the mud, but he makes no sound. He climbs up to the ledge and looks out into the void. The rain is still falling. It runs down his face like tears of the gods, but he does not wipe it away. He stands perfectly still, a bronze statue in the storm. He is not cold. He is not tired. He is the mountain. He is the rock against which the waves break. He plants his spear in the ground beside him. Thud. The shaft goes deep into the wet earth. He rests his hand on the wood, feeling the vibration of the ground. He is rooted here. This is his post. This is his purpose: to stand between the darkness and the sleep of his men. He looks back at the sleeping shapes wrapped in red wool. He thinks, "Sleep, my brothers. The storm may rage, but it will not touch you. The enemy may come, but they will not pass. I am the gate. I am the shield." The thunder rolls away, further and further to the south. The lightning flashes are distant now. Faint pulses of light deep in the clouds. The rain softens from a hard drumming to a soft whisper. Pit, pat, pit, pat. The air becomes cooler, cleaner. The smell of ozone fades, replaced by the smell of wet stone and deep peace. The sea calms down. The waves lap gently against the shore. Hush, hush. Nature itself is bowing down, quieting its fury, respecting the silence of the king. Now imagine you are standing behind him. You are standing in his shadow. The great shield covers you completely. It is massive, round, golden. It blocks out the wind. It blocks out the fear. It blocks out the noise of the world. You are in the pocket of silence behind the bronze. Nothing can get through, not a spear, not a worry, not a thought. You are invulnerable. The king is holding the line for you. You do not need to be strong tonight. He is strong for you. You do not need to watch. He is watching for you. Slowly, very slowly, the king lowers his head. Not in defeat, but in prayer, a prayer of silence. The last ember of the fire dies out. The world turns to velvet black. There is no more wall, no more mountain, no more sea. Only the sound of the rain, fading, fading. Into the rhythm of your own heart. You are safe behind the shield, forever safe, forever protected. The king stands guard. The king waits. Sleep now, in the shadow of Sparta. Rest.